The end of crypto. I wasn't gonna make a video today, but I decided to because there's so many requests. I'm receiving so many DMs about Thomas, are we going down to zero? What are you doing with your trades? Did you get liquidated, etc., etc., etc. You know, and I decided to make this video, even though I didn't want to because there isn't, like, we've discussed all of this before. But there are some key news, the reasons why did Bitcoin price dump, why did Ethereum dump, and let's take a look at it objectively. And then you can decide whether you want to do the same as I'm doing, because you know what I'm doing? I just deployed another $500,000 into different coins. That's what I just did. Let me explain why that is. So as you can see, for example, on Bybit, also a couple of interesting coins, and also I've added a lot to my other older positions. And just as a reminder, guys, again, if you want to use our copy trading feature where you just copy everything we do, or you want to see all of my trades right the moment they come out, you can go join my Crollo Invest Club. There is a link to it down in the description of this video. You can see all of the trades of all of our traders, and you also get complimentary access to our trading education. So you can actually learn how to trade while you're trading together with us in this bull run, and you don't miss the trades. So, but anyway, the news. Why did everything crash? So yesterday there was the decision on the interest rates. It came in at 0.25, so 25 basis points. That's what we expected. So it was okay. But then Jerome Powell came about and he said two things. And mainly, the first reason why we dumped is because we're gonna have, instead of 4 rate cuts in 2025, we're gonna have just 2 rate cuts. So the market is like, uh-oh, that's bad. So, and what we've seen, the reason why crypto collapsed is because actually S&P 500 had one of the worst days since a long time. If you look at SPX, S&P 500 dropped from 6,100 down to like 58 something, which again in crypto terms isn't much, but for S&P 500, like 3% or whatever more drop, this is huge. So, and we have so many institutionals in crypto, you would think that they could contribute to selling pressure of Bitcoin and ETH, right? Nope, that's not the answer. So this is reason number one. So Jerome Powell, you know, maybe the fears of recession coming back, but do we really care much about this at this point? Instead of 4 rate cuts, okay, we're gonna have 2 rate cuts, but we are not gonna have rate increases. So if Powell would, you know, not decrease rates now, and he would say that, okay, we're not decreasing rates, we're gonna keep them steady and maybe increase them next year, all right, that would be bad. For now, as long as inflation doesn't tick higher, so we need to pay attention to PPI, CPI, and PCE to make sure it's all clean. But besides this, I think it is just a short-term reaction of the price just to the collapse of S&P 500, which historically, even in the recent times, we've seen so many times. Look at it. It has always been like this. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Same thing. So is that a different scenario now just because we're going to have 2 less rate cuts? And even then, they can always change their mind and do 3 rate cuts. So, and all of this will be erased. So, but this is not the only reason. Now I want you to pay attention to something else. So, how stupid the market is. So Jerome Powell, he also said in the press conference, he said that Fed is not allowed to own Bitcoin. And you know, the US government, they want to do the Bitcoin strategic reserve and all that. And Fed just came out and said, oh, we're not interested in it. It's not allowed. And the market is like, ooh, Bitcoin is going to zero because Donald Trump doesn't control the Fed, because Fed is independent. Guys, this is such crap. Why? Because you can set up Bitcoin strategic reserve in any other shape or form, for example, through the Treasury Department, or you can still influence, like Trump can still change the officials inside of the Fed, which would be more prone to decisions that we want to see, or Trump's administration wants to see. Plus, they can propose it to Congress, and after all, I would probably say that Jerome Powell is still the puppet of Larry Finn, BlackRock, and all these institutions that are currently accumulating Bitcoin. And on the topic of this, have a look at ETF. Yesterday, while retail was dumping, so retail is so afraid of the stupid aliens, of this FUD right here, of the recession, of the rate cut change of the plan, so much FUD, it's like peak FUD, that actually at the same time BlackRock buys $360 million worth of Bitcoin. And also, if you look at Ethereum, they also bought $80 million worth of Ethereum, and a few other weekends sold a bit, so it's like break even on ETH. So institutionals are buying. Who's selling? Retail is selling. And usually when retail is selling, this is where the price bounces. So that being said, what I want you to pay attention to is one simple thing. Before you make any decisions, look at this chart here. BlackRock iShares ETF, assets under management, gold versus Bitcoin. So this is how much assets under management they have in BlackRock in gold, 33 billion. And it took them, 20 years to build this. And this is Bitcoin. From zero, from this year all the way to 57 billion. They're holding twice as much Bitcoin now in the first fucking year than of the entire gold holding for the last 20 years. Do you understand where we are standing right now? We're gonna have these squeezes, these corrections, and some of my degen trades that I've taken don't look great right now. I don't give a shit. I just added more margin to it and I just bought more some of these coins, and I'm gonna post about all of this in Crawl Invest Club. So go join us. And certainly I'm also trading, as you can see, on Bybit. And with my exclusive link down in the description of this video, you can actually claim, let me show you, this is pretty cool. You can actually claim up to $30,000 in initial deposit bonuses. And the coolest thing about Bybit is that it's huge, it's very reliable. And you can also have up to, with my link, you can also have up to 42% discount on trading fees, which is pretty incredible if you ask me. And they also have debit cards and P2P and copy trading and so many cool things. But again, if you want to copy trade us, then you need to be part of Carl Invest Club, link in the description of this video. So considering this here, does it really hurt us very much? Well, I use this as an opportunity to add to my trades. Because if you actually zoom out, you will see that this double top formation just hit this level precisely on ETH, for example, and we are bouncing quite nicely. Same thing on Solana. I even bought some Solana. And I also bought some coins that probably will do like 5x soon, if nothing changes. So for me, this is just a mere shakeout of people seeing that ETFs are buying, and I really want to see if ETFs are going to buy today. And then S&P 500 just needs to chill. And I think once we go into Christmas, this is when the Christmas Santa rally, 20th of December, the latestly 24th of December, it's got to start. It's got to start. The funding rates have been reset. We actually have some of the funding rates are actually negative. Like it's insane. For example, here, some of the funding rates are starting to go negative. Wow. I mean, why would the price even go lower? Even with this cascading liquidations to the downside, look at liquidations. They're not huge. Like here were the liquidations in the previous dump, and here's the liquidations now. There isn't even anybody much left to be liquidated. So all things considered, funding rates, liquidation map, and then if you look at, for example, liquidity on Ethereum, there's more liquidity to the upside. Another, like, what are they trying to do? Like, they're trying to kill retail. They're trying to really squeeze every possible human being out. Now, I don't know who is left. But anyway, if we go lower from here, honestly, like if we see Ethereum at 3,200 or some kind of level like that, I'll just go all in, honestly, with all I've got, and I'll just be done. If it goes to shit from here, so be it, we'll figure something out. But for me, not financial advice, that's just what I'm doing here. I'm just considering all the facts I just mentioned. I see nothing more than just a stupid flush out of stupid retail that is about to bite their fingers and try to bite their elbows once the price skyrockets, which should happen any day historically, which I spoke about in my previous videos, so go check them out. And as always, peace and love times Crawler. Remember about all the bonuses down in the description of this video, and join Crawl Invest Club so you don't need to bother there. You will always know what's happening in the market, and you will see all the trades, and you can actually copy trade what we do. See you inside the club, and see you in the next video. Bye.